Can I learn the opening lines of Beowulf? Those lines, right? Focus. Can I learn those in Old English by the time my next video comes out? Probably on Wednesday. I just want to throw up a quick thank you to Graham and that video, which is the first 192 lines, I believe, of Beowulf, because without that, I think my pronunciation would be shit.
After purchasing this, orthopedic doctor recommend
fucking ads.
I've been doing this first 4 lines over and over again, and I get it right, and then the next time I do it, I either get stuck or I get it wrong, and it's really starting to annoy me. So I'm going to take a break, just for now. Honestly, to get my head away from this, let what's in here sink in. I need to think about something else. Right. G, y, r. Now this is part of the problem I'm having with the first line, and I think I've figured out what that first problem is. I'll just bring this clip up right now and I'll explain. So, what we got, G-A is pronounced G. What we got in yar, G-E-A, so the G is pronounced Y. Darum, so the G is between an A and a U, therefore it's pronounced R. So you got one line, 3 G's, all pronounced differently. What we got in yar darum. Darum, I'm having trouble pronouncing that. Sometimes it comes out as dagum. So this is where we are right now. This is a few hours after that last clip. So, right, I have my notes here. What I've done is write down these lines from the Old English, and underneath I've written them down phonetically to help me pronounce. Although, let's not get into that. What we got in Yardagam. Theod kuning threm jathrunon, hu dha elengas elan thremedon, oft shield shaving, shadena threatom, monogam meotham medeseld oftrach. I have no idea why I have to do that, because I can't find anything about why that word is pronounced that way. Anyway, eosode eol, eosole eol. Sefan Earest Worth Freyshaft. What have I written phonetically? Farshaft. Fershaft Funden. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I haven't actually been using a proper microphone for this. I've been using the mic on the camera, so if the audio is not good, I apologise. Actually, no, I don't apologise. I don't care. If it's not good, it's not good. We'll just have to deal with that in post.
So I have, so this isn't just about repeating words over and over again. It's learning how to pronounce the words properly, which is why I'm struggling, because I'm not pronouncing them properly. But also on top of that, knowing what these words actually mean, because if you want to learn how to speak Old English and you want to be able to communicate in Old English, then it would be handy to be able to actually know what the fucking words mean. So I do have books on phonology here. I do have that Henry Sweet's book. I am currently using as well that I have that as well. I'm just going to disappear out of shot for a second. Anyway, so I also have that. I don't know whether that's any good or not. I have it. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, if that kind of thing. I also have this one. I have lots of books on this subject. I mean, I'm pretty sure they all probably say the same thing. Although the first one was the one that I was advised to get, so I got that. I saw this and thought I'd get it anyway because apparently it's a good one, so there we are. And I also have this brown cloth bound book, which is, can you get a focus on it? I'll show it in a second. I'll just shoot something. It's a dictionary. It's an Anglo-Saxon dictionary. So I'm going to be using that as well to figure out what all these words mean. On top of all that, just to make things a little bit more complicated, because, you know, books. I have this, which has a glossary of all the words in the poem and their meanings. So I'm not just learning pronunciation. I'm trying to figure out what these words mean so I can learn the language, so I can communicate inside my own head with myself. Or something, I don't know. Oh, it's too early in the morning for this shit. What time is it? Just finished reading this morning's section of this, and I'm about to try reading the opening lines. Hotwi Gardana in Yaradacham, Theod Kuninga, Thim Ye Thrunon, Who thou Atalengas Alen Fremadon, Oft Shield Shaving, Shefana Threatham, Monogam Threatham, Medesel Dessa Ofchach. Sorry, let me do that again. I have to clear my throat. Medesel de Leoftach, Yesol de Eol, Sithan Erest Wereth, Fair Shift Funden. Again, not bad. It could be better, but it's really fucking early and I need a cup of tea. So now we have another thing that I want to talk about, which is this H after the A, and there's another one here, H after the A. So H after a vowel. So the first one, of teach, and then the second one, thach. So you have to have that down here sound for H. That's after a vowel. It's like, I know that, I mean, I've never been great at learning new languages, so this is for you people out there who do have a second language and a third and a fourth, or people that actually understand how to read all this stuff. I guess for you it's normal, but for me, it's not. So that's again where I'm getting stuck. My brain has to stop what I'm doing to think about that sound, if you know what I mean. So it's not tha, which is how my brain would put it, it's thach. So now I have to think about new things. But that's the challenge, I guess. That's the fucking challenge. Right, onwards we go. It's nearly lunchtime, and before I go make some food and eat, I want to give this a shot. This is day 2, by the way. Oh, here we go. Let me just... I'm going to do this slowly. I'll do it slowly. Hwatwi Gardena in Yaradagam, Third Kuninga Thrym Yethrunon, Who tha Ethelengus Ellen Fremadon, Oft Shield Shaving, Scathena Theatum, Monacham Montham, Mea de Sedla Oftach, Eosode Eole, Zeothan Arrest, Whereath Feshaft Funden. He first Frovre Fabad, Wayax under Walknam, Wayax under Walknam, Waya Thormindam, fuck you, Wayoth Mindam, Wayoth, Weroth Mindam Pach, Weroth Mindam Pach, of that him Eowich Imsid Drendabada. I can't, that word, it's just, I'm tripping over my own tongue here. Offer Ronrade, Offer Ronrade, Hiran, Shoulder, Gomban,
Yildan. That was good tuning. How many lines was that? I just did. I did them badly, but I got there. That's the important thing. It's a win. Oh, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 lines. I got there. They might not have been perfect, but I got there. Now I just need to refine that and double it by tomorrow afternoon. Evening. I want to go get some food because I need sustenance. Okay, so why bother doing this? Why bother trying to learn to read Beowulf in a dead language? Is it just simply for the challenge of it? Sure. I think that if you're going to be studying Old English poems, the culture, learning the language is an inevitable step with that, right? So learning to read these poems in their native language, I think it stands to reason. I think that's the obvious answer with that. Why Beowulf? I think because this is a Beowulf orientated channel. I do more about Beowulf than anything else. In fact, I do nothing but Beowulf. I mean, I have this book which has a lot of poems in it, and they're all in Old English and Modern English. So I could have chose anything. Widsith, Dior. But Beowulf is longer. I think that's why I did it. The challenge that is the longest one, and to be able to sit back and just read it in Old English, whether I understand it or not right now, that doesn't matter to me. I can learn the language at a later date. Language has never been one of my strong points. I think that once I've gotten, I don't know, 20 lines, 50 lines, 100 lines, once I'm able to once I'm able to read a certain amount, the rest of it should just become easier, right? If I'm able to get the first 100 lines of Beowulf in Old English well enough, then the rest of it should be easier. If I can get those first 100 lines done, then I can pick up, say, what have I got in here? What have I got marked off here? Dior, right? Or fucking the Seafarer. Or I've got Widsith over here in the big freaking... The point is, would I be able to read this? But yeah, I think that's the reason why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because just the ability to be able to sit back and read this stuff is going to help learn the language. And it's hard. It's really not that easy for me to do. So it's a challenge, and I like that. So, final day. It's Wednesday morning. I don't know what time it is. I don't really care. Just went through the first 20 lines. The first 10 usually go pretty easy. I say easy. Once I push that little red button on my camera, it won't be so easy. I managed to muddle through the next 9 lines. I've got 19 lines. Pretty damn okay. I'm going to say the word okay for that. So I've got. Actually, I need to know. I need to know what time it is. Give me a sec. So it's 7:15. That means I've got. I can't even. My brain's just fried. I upload at 8. I want to obviously get the edit done before that. So let's say I've got 12 hours. I've got 12 hours to be able to get 20 lines, the next 10 lines, essentially. If I could do the next 20, if I could do 25 lines, that'd be great, because that's the entire page. Small steps, baby steps, baby steps. I can't spend all day doing this because I've got other shit to do, but this is working how I'm going, so I'm going to keep going like this. Beowulf. First page from the Tom Shippey dual language translation. So the first 25 lines of Beowulf, that's what we're going to try and achieve by later on today. What time is it? It is 20 past 11, so I've still got time. Still got seven and a half hours to try and achieve the ability to read all of this in Old English. So that was what's going to happen in a minute is my final on-camera attempt at all 25 lines. I've been trying all day to get it right. I still keep making mistakes, and I will definitely make mistakes. Yeah. And like I said, if you know the pronunciation of all of this stuff, please just put it in the comments below. Anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment, help a guy out, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, a bit further this way because I want to put this page on screen over here. Okay, starting at the top, working our way down. I'm going to try and go slow. If you are watching this and you understand how to pronounce all this stuff, please comment about my mistakes and how to correct it, because constructive criticism is the name of the game. Why do people always fuck around when I'm trying to do this shit? What hui gardena in Yardega. Start again. What hui gardena in Yardaham. Theod kuninga, threm je thrunan. Threm je thrunan. Húða athalengas ellen frebedan. Oft skeld chefing. Shafena thremtam. Threatam. Managam meacham. Met de sedla oftach. Eosode eole. Sethan arrestath. Seatam arrest. Worth. Veerschaft funden. Hifas Fjove Jabad. Wayax under Walknam. Wayath Mindam Fach. Miath Wendam Fach. Off fed him Eof Welch. Yim sit tendra. Over Chronrade. Huron Shalde. Gomban Yedan. Halfway through line 11. Fat was good kuning. First word. Fat was good kuning. Them Evrea. Them Evera was after Sened. Young in Gerdam. Fone good sende falche to Frove. This is what I hate as well. Froven Warev Oyits. Friend there. On Yeats. Fed here Deron Aldo Lassi. Lang Huali. Himthas Lefra. Wadras. Waldrend Warolder Forjef. Beo was breme. Blad Wald Spring. Shell Zevra. Shedelandomin. Swashel Young Goma. Gode Jawalchin. Fromam Fjord Jeftam. On Fede Breme. Fat Hune on Yield. F. Wendigen. Jowanjen. F. Jowanden. Can you help with that word? I'm getting cramp in my hand at this bit. We are Cephas. Hone we kume.
Love. Gälsande. Gässanden. Gässanden. Yes. Gällesten. Fuck's sake. Leove. Gällesten. Leovde dem skäld in Merfa. Merfa. Järfwe. Man. Gefon. Gefion. Gefion. Okay. That's my last attempt.